My wife told me to cook for myself after I worked a 14-hour shift. I think I'm finally seeing the truth about my marriage. Male, 32 here, married to my wife Linda, 29 for 3 years. She has 2 kids from her previous marriage, Ryan, 11, and Sophie, 8. I work as a field technician for a telecommunications company, which means long days and sometimes emergency calls that keep me out until 10-11 p.m. Let me give you some context first. When Linda and I started dating 5 years ago, things felt different. She was working full-time then as a marketing coordinator, and we'd split dinner costs, take turns cooking, the whole partnership thing. Her ex-husband had been pretty useless, never paid child support consistently, barely saw the kids. I stepped up because I wanted to, not because anyone expected it. After we got married, Linda decided to scale back to freelance work so she could be more available for Ryan and Sophie. Made sense to me. They'd been through enough instability. I told her I could handle the finances while she got established working from home. Yesterday was one of those brutal days that remind me why I get paid well for this job. Equipment failure at 3 different cell towers across the county, and I spent 14 hours crawling through equipment rooms and climbing towers in 95-degree heat. Didn't finish until 10:15 p.m. I was completely drained when I finally got home. My uniform was soaked with sweat. My knees were scraped from crawling through tight spaces, and I hadn't eaten anything since my lunch break at noon. When I walked into the kitchen, I saw Linda cleaning up dinner dishes. The kids were already in their rooms. I opened the fridge looking for leftovers or something quick to heat up, but there wasn't anything. I asked Linda if there were any leftovers from dinner, and she didn't even look up from the dishes, just said, "You're an adult, cook for yourself." I stood there for a minute, not sure I heard her right. I asked what she meant, and she turned around with this annoyed expression. She said, "I made dinner for the kids at 6. You weren't here. I'm not running a restaurant where people can just show up whenever they want and expect food to be ready." I tried explaining that I'd been working since 6 a.m. and couldn't control when the emergency calls ended, but she just shrugged and said, "That's your choice. The kids and I have our routine.